oko abefonten tan fidie no so a Sikka FM 895 live a Facebook and a Sikka FM 895 official and so a YouTube Twitter and X so your ho at Sikka FM and I'll call TikTok and so at Sikka FM your ho and you may some of Mr. Come and ever so much you may not see a Kase boy if you have no dear Makutini P and say Afija Kwabre South Mansi not to move for Eddie Ababa to dra se border be a one potamu wa a siwa chefia be brainy Eddie Yarwa who draw and a bro more no to almost ram opinion for so a woman share woman to and fa and ma or Masabi Hunti MC our Honorable Patricia Pell Ankra Ababonte Abekasa Eddie Afao Sanso and a Kubia. Womo ede concerned people of Krabua Kota almost actual krata a petition shraj any process adwumako ne bambo adwumako ne nyina so omo hwem no amo patamu ho just ananse nipa kuma dos wo ho na so bambo adwumako no nchiri wo bia sa so asia na wo benten ena edi se adwuma no so mama mpanyimfo na mako edu 9 na wotwe mienu ntem omanti anoye papa bia ene omo akasa e de asemi ebefa ba bia wo se wo mode e fasanso na kane epoye mantamusuafo honorable set champon so abetutu bi e de amane soafo a ohwe nwumanwuma ene apedie ho ensem so Abdul Rashid Purple se wode sobo a efa anesefo ne akyerɛkyerɛfo ene junior doctor say enti omo karo ne sa sobo no ebo aban dada no sanso na Child Rights International womo so se kasa se be ya mamu nyina yen kamom na ya hyehye mra bi e be hye womo hye ye mama ye de friend sanani ene domestic caregivers womo man mo se mra bi am womo ho ban obi a ye de opo mo se mra ne hye na ye tintim mra bi a e be boa womo edwumade fi so a ye be kwa adwadifo womo wo secondary dwom arahosam na no dwade ya edwa no enam se nye na panyufo aso omo so mba ya mo de dada omo nya yenti edwane fa bia buakum odwade ni ba ko e wo secondary dwom ho asem yi amantemamfo ani abre omo abonten abefi wo mo se kokko e de akire aban no sanso na mrahye bedwane a oso mafo mo garu Thomas Wimsu anaba wono so e de sembia baba tudwa wo say yade a etumi fro odasani ho ekọ odasani foforo ho de friends communicable diseases no say ati say pa wo se panyifo hwe na wo mo empe kwan pa ye be fa so ye be so san yare wa no ano anwumrei ensem wei na me baje bre akirem e de asomo se anwumrei no sia kase bo wo Sikka 89.5 midi ede ajwa nyako abro no ma ye jatra kwan so aba ne de semi enchiremu abro
Sikka FM track wine ye ne yakro no 89.5 e Sikka FM Sikka FM track wine ye ne yakro no 89.5 e Sikka FM
Sikka FM 89.5 yes suma santima Sikka FM 89.5 yes suma santima
ya suma santima ene Ghana man wi ase nyina ka ho ma yen hyesom na se na ensama hodro no yemfa mu pese mu ene mu nkyeremu ankasa emfa empro ye ensam na se ede free afija Kwabre South Mansin mu ho na atmamfo mu obrofiedu wo so ede ababa tudwa se bola bi e won potam ho abora no ache yie pa esi ho yan contemporary so bora na esi wa baba to ne echaza kankan le wana adru brofiedu mpotam ho a ho nyina ya kankan kanya no nko kankan ne nko no mu hwa akra no mo nyare asen ko moto mba bi kankan na chinyade wa hodo na sanso ede ababejet mamfo a wo mo ewo brofiedu eso na nam so amo mo so ani abre a wo fi wo se kokko de akira ban sa ban ne hye na border no a ede fie bebre brofiedu no wo meyi free ho emfa ma wo masemi atosmu enam so ama MC ya aban raba owo afija Kwabre South so honorable Patricia Pell Ankra wono na ye MC owo afija Kwabre South so Waba boti so guswa a wodi ho dwuma ti amfo hye nanim se nche bia obetu border na se ede ama ne manfo.
It has been a source of a revenue dump site for Sikka Kase3 and the neighboring communities. Now, the really say, you can see a kataho, now you see, because they say the livelihood there is very important. Although say, area dump sites now you be a ball but you can say a crime no a chain ball. And we have to relocate the dump site. So, when you between the be a book, you see, come near the ball and where human settlement, that is what we are trying to do, right? The assistance now, dear, you're Kataso, no year for her cry, so that they are Timmy Forno, or more fear them down, or more Howard, a day more.
Honorable Patricia Pell Ankra wano ene aban raba o share Sikka Kase3 mensinim o se di omo ye ne so mbe kata bola ne so kra e de afri officer bola ne nyina betu kuro e na temamfo omo wasa potamo na ehunu amane enu ntie so mbe kata so kra ne o mapenhura machirichiri baabi na o mama temamfo no akwakotu omo bola no Guho sanso na Honorable Solomon Kwaku Adomako wono na woko Sikka Kase3 wa oya coordinator the ma district road improvement program drip project no ono so eso catch to amufo so omunyina fa chitaipa anti assembly no echi said the bear ombetu sa how yi ase every hall.
So far, the drip for an Sentina on a worm see Madame Patricia Peranka, and the drip for Abuya say, you may be one young Piabo and now for Amen. Now on one failing on Kataso. So the bear has a two failings, Ebano. Because Bella no a beat when fooling the Archie. Since 2017, and a ball and reach Statiwa. But Madame Office no, a moment not to say, be answering to the ball and so. Now as I assemble in Kataso because of a month for upon the day. Inti iti yesre sabi wa meno etu so kata bora na so no timo fo support no na obia e wo share to the 2017 on 2020 so bora na so so he be say bia contract be say na one contract no madam say timo fo ti no buy obia so no free so kata so the bia so a sha man fo to me say bora no bit me to free na that's bia ba tro ho o say madam say we so bia wa mala anyway isa hono bi yama timo fo no nti ni fasa akwanya we so aka kire mo say so fala say madam dey assembly na ba bibia e tire free ball na so we tire two ball no no kata so so that mu 40 an so benya ahoto na chine bi no am for ya de benu bi mp ha ama na tiakisi ama fale afoforo
ene ayati ye owura Solomon Kwaku Adomako okwa Sikka Kase3 awono na wo ye coordinator edema drip ye kwasa foforo mo dia ene kasebo no ekọ ho epoye mantam ho nso temamfo a womo ewo krabua kota womo so ekire se omo potem ho ekunkum na ewo bi ekoso ewo ho anu to omo hia sempanyifo ebe sore waka na nipa bofo mo di sa dwuma na so omo tu sa na mo no womo etu omo eso sa omo si afi mo January pepa obuso menim na tutu obi koso ewo ho ma nipa bebre ti na nanom ewo nsie do ma de hye dodo na so prapra ye besi nei ya nkire kwa brane ya na obiti bia so no nam ne sa so ma sa tutu no ekoso ewo sa krabua kota ho no manunti na temamfo no so omo mampanyifo na wotwe bienu so omo amehya aka bibia afa nsem ye koso hu a omo so de befa emrakwa so convener Collins kwei entie no.
Our concerns deepened further on October 4th, 2025, when an innocent community member was wrongfully arrested during a funeral in Kota. The arrested man, Tete David Parry, who was unarmed and peaceful, forcefully accused of possessing a firearm. Move, we believe, is an attempt to frame him and divert attention from the commander's failure to pursue the rare perpetrators of the January killing, which has since disturb the general peace of both Krabua and Kuta communities. Our demands: a joint independent investigation by SHRAJ, PIPS, and the Ministry of National Security into both the January and October incidents. 2. A forensic and fingerprint analysis on the firearm allegedly used in the October 4th arrest.
Just nipa born for January, no mama na so ha October bosomi so bi asa koso ntira ma o mani abra omo so e ka champanyfo so omo so re waka na nipa kra wo di sa bone no omo entu ne so sa ora Collins koi ono na ye convener e de ma concerned people of Krabua Hotel and it is ordinary for how to dwa Kane apoye mantam so for honorable set champon or say Abdul Rashid Pepe one eswa for share enuma ne apedi ho ensem so or the so bo ba bo abandada se abandada no e na ama say anese for ene achechire for ene junior doctors ye for omfofrofo yi ye ntria wo boka Rashid Pepe say abandada anya ye jepe bi anfanto eno aso obekona na nurse for ne achechire for ene afei junior doctor si wo form you edugu ma breska bi ani ho a ye de eba betu o mo kasa sem ya ora Pepe kan ye e na honorable set champon ababe yi na no se adai ti na wo se osoafo mu a obeka se be nsem a emu ohasa osi asem a honorable yi kai Pepe kan ye e je se nsuo bi anim no kru bi anim na ansa na aba mi be fa nkrofo bi adwumam no na se financial clearance no da ho obetumi atu omoka eno tu no tu sa anamount sansam no a yera Pepe ka no kra bia enim honorable set a champon.
All those people were recruited at the time. They sought clearance from the Ministry of Finance. Yeah. The Ministry of Finance gave the clearance. They went through the processes. And when the Ministry of Finance grants you a clearance for recruitment, it gives you when to initiate the recruitment, because it is the one who is mobilizing the revenue and will make sure that you have seen. So you ask yourself, why is it that members of the current administration who are in office, and we are 9 months into administration, and we are telling ourselves that we haven't paid officialdom, they have not been paid. It's because of the processes. For transparency's sake, some validations needs to go on. These are all procedures that need to be worked with.
Kane apoye mantamu for honorable set a champon. Yakwa Child Rights International so ena esobo kacho maimuni nyina si yankambom na yenhwe enyemra emfa de from say nani ene domestic caregivers so mo a omo ehwe ye moframa ye ebidie ye adwumakuo bi na ado ba akwakoja obu ho so ande ma afie ne ne agya akwa adwuma kopa bibia bra oba na mena dinti wahwe kira hwa abofra no de amawo Child Rights International se mra bia ni ho a ebo sa adwumadie no ho ba eno nti asa na ni fo no de emagye omo hwe ma no ye omo mi esore ko ya no omo ye de omo pa ebi ye ma na yakayaka de ebi de omo fa na fa oyaw the friend say abuse ne mu enam se mra bia ho nti no omo fa omo ho di saa ye nkwa akiri na senya na wotwi ma na prosifo ache na ni mienu islegon eche se emofra totofe amu ya botafo mpo ntafo mienu na ni fo mienu etimi ama enkwala ngeyi sleeping tablets amo manom eno mada nyame afafi akenti asempa ayaka say dia prosifo ensa asosa na ni fo we mu na ma Child Rights International fo ani abrea omuso mamu nya sore waka na ne ye mpemra pa bi ni titi bi ne de be mo a ye fa mo omuso de be na ne adwuma no ye be nya omo asebe o maje titi omo nim de wa adwuma nim ne de meja omo a yesro achie okọ Child Rights International ho a executive director aye bright appear on e kasa.
We don't have a national policy on that. When it comes to the issue of engaging a professional person to be able to render that service, irrespective, we have not really defined who and kind of people who can provide that care. So if you go to these private people who are in the informal sector doing that, you don't even see them to be professionals. It's just somebody sitting somewhere who thinks that I have a child in this village, I can give it to you to be your nanny, blah, blah, and all that. In this case, you realize that one of them happens to be a nurse. But the fact that the person is a nurse do not mean that they are very professional when it comes to the handling of children. We should be interested to have such a broader national conversation and, if possible, carry out a comprehensive research to be able to understand the issue properly. And if there need be, we develop a national policy to engage those, which will basically look at creating the enabling environment for the nannies and then also defining the welfare state of children.
All right. Apia we ya no say pempi ne nso so. Ya na awofo anasa ahwefo no. Ebi ene nanis no wo ntam enyo. Ntwantu wo na na oteatea nani no. Kyase wo nya nanifo ni ye. Ebia oka se ebia enu ntin so na ye mananis no so sa osimpo etesa enu mpo manani bia kwan so ne akwada no awofo wantwantu bia akwada no mom na manani enye ne ya.
When we go into it, the issue has to do with the personal relationship with their madams, and I find that as a bit strange in the sense that if somebody is going to expect a certain level of some kind of respect for whoever, whether it's a nanny or whatever, to also be in the best position to provide the care, because it's your child. You love your child. If you love your child, you cannot ignore the one who is providing that service. So this is a major reason why some nannies tend to do that.
And Executive Director Edema Child Rights International, Ora Bright appear. Hi Sikka 89.5 and you know Sikka Kase3 guswa. Ya kenkan Kase3 no de mao. Ya de Kase3 ko second D. 24 was second D drum wamo ene wamo MP wo ho. Honorable Blay Nyameche Ama. Wono so ene ne manfo yi ene stress second D dwano. Edwan wasi hwa champanyufo aso mo ba so mbe wie edwan amomo edwan si wa yemre na nsen October bosumi ai wo mini de to so nsia dwo de twa mu ya edwan fo bu amadwade ni ba ko epra wonye pra no kra no opra kra na wa firi mu kra senka ejaka no ho beto no wo prepare no wasafa ho akura wu atinanom ewon siedo ena masekandi adwadifo ani abrea wo mo sre His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama ene omanfo do sanfo Honorable Ato Forsen so wo hu adwadifo yi emobo adwadifo yi abre na sekandi dwano omo mesiesi emfa ema wo mo omo MP Honorable Blay Nyameche Ama entieno.
Honorable Ato Forsen, to have mercy on secondary, especially our market women, our mothers. They've suffered for 32 years. We've had MPP ruling in secondary for 28 years, and still they should look at the state of our market. They should have mercy. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, we are crying for mercy. We are crying for compassion. Show compassion on us. For secondary is crying out loud for your mercies. His Excellency, please come and rebuild our market for us. People are dying. People are dying. People are crying. People are getting injured. Please. Please, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, our mother, Her Excellency Nana Jane. Please, Prof. We know you are a mother. We know through you can talk to the president for the president to come and fulfill the promise he made to us on our platform, campaign platform.
Secondly, Emra Shebejeni Honorable Ama Blay Nyameche and Yateso ne 24 hour more was secondly drum ho Edward Madison or Musun or more how eto mampenyi ene ne mpanyufo ani mo se mampenyi hye ne bo ehye secondly for bo so mo ba o ma be yedwa no ache esi hwa ba brewa no amo mo so mo hye mampenyi anim ekunipa ba akọ dwadai o mo mpese be kwa kodu ebesi wa na mpanyufo abaye ebe hu ana asa kobu ni akote asem de to mo se mampenyi mre na on be ye secondly dwa no emfa emma womo Erika Siabono ego MP ono so ewo garu Honorable Thomas Wimsum Anaba was said their friend is non-communicable diseases. It is hypertension, diabetes, akomayade cardiovascular diseases, cancer, kokram, any mental health disorder, jimu ya dia hodro no. Or see as ye any kura or my money na. Yansada enka wasem. Or say I was as I say at yet is Ekum Ghana for Ede Elconte Beya or some penny phone sorry waka. Na yen shena saya dear no yen to us if we say uhe afibia or ha enchichemu bia or so her mobu pay Adriana miensa 43% wo Elcoswa Ghana Hanoyana 43% no saya the one mebo boss solo saya the way share bit messiano coin was ya dating yes ya no coin na ye twan mani ku ade hie sa or you say to dwa abrana summit bi koso yentie sadie Dr. Thomas Anaba ede etudwa.
These silent killers now account for over 43% of deaths in Ghana, yet most of them are preventable. What is even more concerning is that the principal risk factors such as stress, poor nutrition, tobacco, alcohol use, physical inactivity, and long working hours, and to add the new risk factor, contamination of our soil from illegal mining, that will bring cancer in 10 years' time, are linked directly to where we spend most of our working hours, the workplaces. The workplaces is no longer just a place for production, it's a place for prevention, a place for protection, and a place for purpose. If we are truly serious about reducing NCD's burden, then the fight must begin not only in our hospitals and clinics, it must include our offices, our factories, our schools, and then our farms. A healthy workforce is the foundation of a productive nation. When employees are well, businesses often perform better. So it is in everyone's interest, employers, workers, and government alike, to make workplace health a national strategic priority.
Dr. Thomas Anaba entertaining care on the constitution training at the Emasa Summit ya course or Koyanson MP de Mamma for more garu and yet is our can was say idea boss hepatitis ne adwimo ya dear ne diabetes akomayade ne saa ne mani nyina ebetimi asia no kwan e ho kwan se ebetimi asia no ni nyina ye nnuane a yedie obu ha wontenetene na apom obi nom nsade wonom ne bebre ma ne boroso obi pepe nti woni di ye obi so hia nti wotimi ne di ye echese ahoyira stress to baako obi ba ye adwuma saa no patu anwumre wono a wontenetene na apom wono a onyina ho mekakra e na afi so empatamu fi o say ni marketing kiti e kasa o maimu nya yetu ase a ebetuma tu ase ama yade wa we ya afi bi eku ye nipa 43% ki ebetumi agi nipa no mum afri yade ne esem to se sori waka na ye hwe e masade ni nyina so efri ho yenko wie kasebo no our national coordinator Edema District Road Improvement Program DRIP Neelante Van der Poy was say the Ghana ya de ba ko say the abeka yeso ene say anese fo ne akire fo ma ya adwuma na o makechi amma ya masaya de ya beda no kokram abeka o mamu yi eso o se bread so man ni e wo se e kabo fi say ya de ha adwen pa ene tira anese fo ne akire fo o mu wie ya de obenya sika kakro ya no obu ni ketem na ni o de kwa abro chire wakọ de ya behwe ne kama sika nso de tweboyi eso mu odu kama it was say ya sorry na ye hwe ni achachefo ene anesefo ne ye hwe mu ye wo mo so free ha anko oman bia eso honorable ni Lante Van der Poy.
I think that between the Controlling Accountant General and the Ministry of Labor, we should be looking at these issues critically and see how we resolve them, because it's becoming a perennial thing. And I don't think it is right. I don't think I will support anything that will want to such a defect within our system. I think we must try in this our reset agenda to remove the obstacles that always lead to the situation where people will be employed or recruited for months. At least maximum 1 month.
Osini kwase ke abro bosome baako obi be kwa akoyi nyebe fa obi adwuma na asi no checheni obakwa akoyi adwuma na bosome du eno anyem yakra nko onwe ni entwi aneka ose ha adwe ni kwase tra bosome fa sa bosome de ye hyehyeye ke efiri abosome mienu kɔ no a ɔso nipa kro no nya ne sika no nso so de ehwe na brabom honorable ni Lante Vanderpoel wono ene national coordinator edema aban fidie mumnuntum program no drip ne sabi so na ye gina na nsam hodo amesa kan se enwumere no si akasebo e wo fie ha no medi esi kasebo ye de mu na se nyina ema Kwame Ofori Abuaje Order 0 ono na oboabo akasebo nyina no de esoma me ema me de buy some force of alas okoja abakra 95 years onkita puma badem hade a see with the map bullet fashion center DJ Bullet on the chinchim in Frumano de ema me din de ajwa nyako